Dear human being, beloved soul, I welcome you to my podcast series, Conversations with the Universe. After a near-death experience, my perception of our human existence changed profoundly. I became more sensitive, with all our known senses. I feel more intensely, see people with different eyes, and often take a different perspective on life and our challenges. In my books, I share these altered perspectives and all the knowledge that has flowed through me since my near-death and thus record it. For all those who are searching for something more, for the meaning of our existence here on Mother Earth. And it is now a great pleasure for me to share this knowledge with you in this way as a supplement to my books. This season I am dedicating myself to my very first work, the basics of being. I wish you many wonderful insights on your path. Thank you. Love.
First, a quick note about my network, SPINE. This is short for the Spiritual Network and is the first global social media network for holistic knowledge, awareness, spirituality, and above all, a bridge between providers and seekers. I invite you to join us and connect with me there. Feel free to look around, find lots of podcasts, events, healers, but above all, lots of inspiration to grow. It's free. But now let's start with today's episode. When we talk about creation, we always talk about both spirit and matter, about the origin and the form, about the invisible that transforms into the visible. And this transformation does not happen by chance. It follows precise cosmic laws. The shaping of matter is part of the creative process. But the real key lies in recognizing that pure imagination, pure thought, pure feeling are not enough. Only action, conscious action in physical space, sets energy in motion. The mind ignites the spark, but only action kindles the fire. Through introspection, you have recognized who you are. You have understood that your inner being has a creative effect. Through your heart, you have begun to see the world with new eyes, as a mirror of your consciousness. You feel that everything you experience is a resonance, an echo of your own frequency. But here, at this point, things often come to a standstill. Many remain in the mind, in the idea, in dreaming. They visualize, meditate, affirm, and wonder why the world remains unchanged. The fourth key is here to remind you. Matter only responds to action. Words are air, thoughts are energy. But only when you act does this energy take shape. The impulse of your heart wants to work through your hands. It wants to become visible. And this is exactly where life tests you. Will you do what you feel? Or will you remain trapped in your thoughts? The matter of this world is inert. It follows its laws, the laws of energy, density, space, time. It needs rhythm, patience, repetition. Everything in nature shows you this. No tree grows in a day, no child is born in a week, no stone is formed without pressure and time. So when you begin to shape matter, to build a house, write a book, realize a project, you enter the flow of life. And this flow cannot be accelerated. It follows its own harmony. Wanting too much creates resistance. Doing too little causes you to stagnate. The path lies in the middle, in conscious, rhythmic action. You have learned to trust. Now you can apply that trust. You have learned to surrender. Now you can let yourself be guided and act at the same time. Surrender does not mean doing nothing. It means knowing when to do something. At what moment, with what attitude, from what consciousness. If you have truly understood the laws I have shown you, then you know. Every thought, every feeling, every action is a seed. And matter is the soil in which you sow. Everything you put into this soil will bear fruit, sooner or later, but only if you also water, nurture, care for it, and persevere. The number 4 symbolizes exactly that. It stands for manifestation, for the earth, for stability, for form. It is the square, the foundation that gives us support. In it, the 4 elements, fire, water, air and earth, unite to form a complete whole. That is why the cube, like the Kaaba in Mecca, is an ancient symbol of this power. It shows the divine order that has condensed into matter. And when you open this cube, the cross emerges, the symbol on which our existence in space and time rests. 4 directions, 4 celestial axes, 4 seasons, 4 bodies in humans, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. At this cross, we are nailed to matter, but not to suffer, but to learn, to realize the spiritual in the material, to become creators in density. The 4th key is therefore a touchstone. It tests whether you have really understood what you have learned, whether you trust your impulses, whether you are brave enough not only to feel your inner calling, but also to translate it into action. Do you really trust the cosmic laws? Or do you still doubt when something takes longer than your ego expects? Is your heart truly open, even when others don't understand you? Do you have the courage to talk to people who are different from you, with different cultures, different ways of thinking, different energies? Matter is slow, yes, but it is fair. It always responds. Maybe not immediately, but it responds. You cannot sow anything that does not want to germinate. You cannot give anything that will not return at some point. That is why this key calls on you to act consciously, with diligence, with clarity, with love. Every movement of your hands is a prayer when you do it in the consciousness of the Creator. Every action can be sacred if it is in harmony with your heart. Action is the spirit made visible. Action is condensed love, and matter is nothing other than the will of the spirit to take shape. The 4th key reminds you, all action can only be done through action. But the action of an awakened person is not blind effort. It is conscious creation in the flow of life, an action in harmony with the whole. Once you have understood this, you begin to truly create. Then you no longer just shape matter. You yourself become an instrument of the Spirit, an expression of the creative power that works through you into this world. And that is true materialization. Thank you again for your attention, and I look forward to continuing on this path of awakening with you. Thank you. Love. Carpe Vitam. Seize the day. Thank you very much for listening, and I would like to remind you to join our community Spine. We are a community that wants to help you live a healthier life, practice your spirituality, and expand your consciousness. We help you find and connect with healers around the world, and we help you give your life a new meaning in different ways. We are Spine, connections that help.